Hi, I'm Aiden Starfang, and I like to travel all over the state of Utah. I've been through Weber County, Davis County, even Salt Lake City County, and I'm hoping to go further than that. And in these little videos, you'll get to see me explore some possibly hidden parts of the state that you didn't know were there. So please join me as we go on another exciting adventure in the state of Utah. Look at those mountains. Those ominous clouds. Look at that. This is, was that the Weber Mountains? Is that what these are called?
Part of the Wasatch Range, I don't know.
We're at Weber State. I've been wanting to film here forever. And it's on a Sunday, so everything's fucking closed. So hopefully we won't get tackled by security. See, if we just went down a bit more, that's where the bus is.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the buses, and you go further down. See, we're generally right.
Yeah.
That's where the old fucking custodial office was. That's where we had to go to pick up my paychecks, you remember?
Yeah.
I wouldn't make any more than like barely $100 per paycheck. I was getting seriously stiffed on that job.
Yeah.
And they have portables. I have never seen portables set up here at Weber. No, I mean, because now they got more people, international students and people from all over the country coming here. Because not everybody gets accepted to U of U. Not everybody gets accepted to BYU.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are the big colleges here? There's Weber State, U of U, BYU. And I think U of U is slightly easier to get into. Library book drop. I haven't physically really been out here since like 2000. It's been a while because when I last time I came out here in the late 2010s, which is 2017 or 2018, I was coming out here either for a job interview or I can't remember what the fuck it was. I came out here for. This is where the museum is. You remember?
I do remember.
And they had lectures here.
Yeah.
They had a planetarium here. I don't even think they're open, but we can see. I think it was always on Saturdays we would come here, huh?
Yeah.
Lynn Lecture Hall.
Yeah, because we would make a 40 out, and the 40 never ran on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these buildings are even fucking open. But in between classes, Andy, ever since I started here in 2003 to last time I was here in 2009, I would come out here. Because some classes I would have like a 2-hour break in between.
Yeah.
And I would eat my lunch out here. Look at the museum. I had like pretty much all the shit. I said, I wish it would give me an exam, a test on the museum there, because I pretty much memorized everything that was in it. The old science building, I think, is gone. I think that used to be like there, maybe. It used to be over around here, and I think it's gone. So it's either that or that's the English language building that's not new. They built it in 2008 or 2007. The planetarium, that's a South Park joke. I don't know if they got rid of the... So I need to watch this to make sure it doesn't conk out and delete my footage. Because it did it the whole Layton trip. The last time we were there and I was filming, none of it was salvaged. It deleted all of it.
How stupid.
I think that's the English building. The science building might be further back. Maybe. It'll be cool if some of these buildings are open, because I seem to recall coming out here on... Maybe it was just Saturdays. I could have sworn I came out here on Sunday. And, okay, no, I was wrong, because this is like the engineering and shit. engineering buildings. See, I enjoyed going to college. I did not enjoy middle school. I did not enjoy elementary school. I didn't really enjoy high school. When you've had a taste of academia, like, I know there's some people who consider college is just college. It's not university, it's not academia. Because they take everybody. Because it's an inclusive college.
Yeah.
It's not like BYU, it's not like U of U, it's not like Harvard or Yale that have these, exclusionist practices and standards. Once you've had a taste of college, everything else pales in comparison. Because Weber State literally really is like, is that a vending machine?
Yes, that vending machine.
Oh, this is an old one. That's old. Look at that. The artwork for the ad. I'm surprised they even replaced it, because these machines, it must have been absolutely dead for them to have finally replaced it, because these machines that they've had for decades. When I went there, they were old. There was a machine where I would pop in a quarter that would give me 2 Cheetos. One bag I paid for and a second one for free.
I can't believe that.
I made the mistake of telling someone, and I guess she was a little narc because it was fixed like the next time. She acted like this whole, like, oh, you didn't actually accept the second one, did you? Like, oh my God. I'm like, are you one of those privileged trust fund kids who doesn't have to pay for shit? Because we're paying out of pocket, this is before I got my Pell Grant, thousands of dollars to go to this fucking school. So I don't think one bag of chips, which isn't even property of the school, it's property of the vendor company. See, a lot of this is unchanged. A lot of this is unchanged. The health sciences building, I've never actually been in there. TJ's been in there. Because I guess it's cheaper for people like her who have breaks and falls and need minor surgery. They can go and have students working on her. I'm thinking, I hope they're grad med students that are, That's okay. He's been playing Operation for a long time, and he can almost pull out all the bones without touching the metal part. I hated that game as a kid. I didn't like it because I don't like games that I feel like they're yelling or nagging you. That's the Stromberg gym. They were remodeling it some time ago. You think for people, because this is a school year. They don't go on break next until Thanksgiving. And they have winter break, Christmas break, which they won't come back until after New Year's. So this is the school season, the school year. So my whole point of all that is people who live on campus, you think they'd have access to all this, right? Let's see, that's new. That side is new. The rest of this is old. I think they must have gotten rid of the old science building. It used to be over that way by the Lynn Lecture Hall. I wonder if this place. This is one of the entrances, and they're locked. I wonder though, because I want to see if they're open. Because, see, these are the courts. Remember me telling you? Well, no, these are pickleball courts, not the tennis courts. The tennis courts are further out. This is fucking pickleball. Ugh. Gross, right?
Right.
It's so stupid. Do not enter, exit only. Not a volleyball entrance. Okay. I'm gonna cut it at 10-minute intervals, because if I get too carried away, I'm not paying attention, it will stop recording and you will lose the footage anywhere between over 15 to 20 minutes on this phone.
Yeah.
That's the tennis courts where we used to play.
Oh.
You can see how old they are from here. I've never had that problem with any other phone other than this one, where it's like, if you go slightly over 15, sometimes it'll work. Other times it'll cut off the recording, because I'll look and it just won't be recording. Instead of that red button with the square, the white square, it'll be a white circle with a red button, meaning press to record.
Yeah.
Because it conked out at some point. Yeah, and there are plans for one of my cousins, you can probably guess who, don't say the name, was supposed to go here. Do you think he ever did? No. And I'm not trying to sound like some college smartass, because I don't have a degree. But, I at least gave it the old school try. So they've revamped this a little bit. But this was here when I met Nick in 2004. Because I didn't get into tennis until he showed me. And we would come up here and play. So I remember there's houses over there. And it's like, oh, what if they watch us, the two little queers playing? What? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Just imagine Mrs. Pratt in the living room.
They're embracing. They're holding each other's sweaty bodies close. Oh. 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 It's 2023, Agnes. Gay rights are human rights. She pulls out a gun and shoots them. She's like, not on my watch, Abner. Not on my watch. That's the gym that I used to clean at. Remember when I was working 2 jobs?
Yeah.
That shitty paper out that they never paid me, by the way. 20 years later almost, they haven't paid me. And they still try to screw people over. You know how desperate they are for carriers to carry their shitty paper? And now it's like it hasn't moved completely online. Well, because they will hire carriers, but because you'd be the only one, you'll be having like this huge fucking route. I remember I was so desperate for work a few years ago when we were living in the Sunset Place. I called them, and she's like, okay, but you'll have to go and pick up the papers each morning over by where... This is before Ocean Mart opened. By Albertsons. I said, are you fucking kidding me? And I legit said that over the phone. I said, are you kidding me? I don't have a car. I barely have a bike. I'm supposed to walk over there, haul my fat ass out there in the morning, and make multiple trips. And then she said, oh, well, it's only the Saturday and Sunday that are big paper. And I said, fuck that. Sunday alone was bad enough. So now it's Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I mean, I'm grateful that I called, because it reinforced the idea that I'm not doing fucking papers ever again.
Yeah.
Ever. Even if I had a car, I wouldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's too tedious. You have to drive and then stop, get out, put it in, get in, drive, stop, get out. I mean, it's like, who wants to do that?
Yeah.
A bird just flew into the fucking window. This is new. This is a new addition. This wasn't here when I was working here or going to school here. Physical education soccer field. Maybe the old science building is down here. I honestly don't fucking remember. I just remember it being out here somewhere, remember?
Yeah.
Like really old science building. Like from the 70s.
Yeah.
Or 60s, and nothing's been updated. I love that classic retro look. I can't believe this little fucking gnome forest area is still here. That's wild. I don't think anybody even comes out here because people today, when they say touch grass, that's a Zoomer saying, but they don't like nature. How can you appreciate nature if you're on your phone all the time? And that's millennials too. And that's Gen Xers too. And that's boomers too, because everybody's on their fucking phone. Literally. This isn't the science building. I'm wondering if they tore it down. Or if it's just been so long my brain has rotted and I can't remember. As I seem to recall, it was it was right across from the Lynn Lecture Hall, I think. Maybe that's why all those portables are there. Because they tore it down and now there's portables there. What a waste of a fucking building. That building was cool.
Yeah.
They had that two-sided elevator that was like all sci-fi. I liked it. I don't know what building that is. I don't think that's the language arts building. Maybe that's the new science building. I don't know. You know, of course, in the state of Utah, nothing is held sacred unless it's part of the church, right, Andy?
Right.
I mean, look how many things that should have been deemed, you know, culturally significant, locally significant, of historical value, they got rid of. They cave in at UDOT and go, oh, sure, you can cut into our park. Their fucking Pioneer Park, where Sunset Days is held, is going to be gone because the school is reclaiming half of it and then the rest of it's going to UDOT.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do?
Yeah.
And I've already said before, Sunset Days is a waste because they got rid of all the rides. And now it's all about Miss Mental Health Major, so she can go there. And is this the art building? I think this is the arts building. This is the art building. This is Miss Mental Health, so she can sit here and pretend that she's Lucy Van Pelt. It's like people want to go to a festival to have fucking fun and not sit here and be analyzed by people. I seem to recall this building was open like all the time, because I think I went here because they would actually have things going on Sundays. I mean, they'd have shows, so of course they're open, but yeah, All Red Theater, Ostad Auditorium. This place was built in the 90s. Most of these newish looking older buildings were built in the 90s. And there's their free Ogden bus line right there, because why not, right?
Right.
Okay, that's locked. I wanted to be... We should have come on Saturday, so then I could show you. I will come on one Saturday by myself, and I will film so I can show you all what the buildings look like. Because he's going to be with his mommy all day, so he gets mad when I say that, but it's the truth. So OGX runs on Sundays then?
Yeah.
Really? Even the free bus, the Midtown free bus for Clearfield and Layton doesn't run on Sunday.
Yeah.
You saying yeah they do?
I say yeah, they don't run on Sunday, so that's interesting that the OGX would.
I don't get it. So is this like saying, if you don't belong to those tribes, get the fuck out? There's the Lynx. There's Lynxo. There's Lynxo. That's not his name, I just call him that. Of course, this is like the Union Center or whatever. Shepherd Union. Why do they have music and all that going if they're not open? This is new. Yeah, it's locked. This wasn't here when I was here last time. The ducks. We missed them. That is the art building, though. I recognize it from this end. So, this is new. To me, it's new. It might not be new to people who have been going here, but it's new to me. It's new to me because it wasn't open. Oh, is that security? They're like, yeah. Are you guys walking around filming? They're closed. Some lesbian Karen in a Subaru. I think that one's the language arts. No, that's not the language arts. That's the administration building. That's the, whatchamacallit? What do you call that? Not administration. Registration. That's the registration building. Yeah, they have cameras everywhere and security, so they're like, oh, there's some fat guys walking around and one of them's got a camera. UTA buses accepted. That car was definitely following us. Like, Student Service Center, that's what it's called. Oh, look, they're doing construction. I'm surprised the whole place isn't under lockdown. I tell you what, I miss the small social niceties and the conveniences of going to school here, but I don't miss the hustle of having to run all the way across the fucking campus. Because it's way worse than high school in that regard, especially if you have classes back to back. And one end of the campus all the way to the other end of the campus. Did Melissa ever go here?
No.
I thought she went here for like a year and then she gave up or something.
No, she never did.
Wow. You guys are just a bunch of fucking dropouts, aren't you? You're a bunch of fucking quitters. I hate quitters. Unless it's regarding your mental well-being or something. If it's your well-being that's at risk, then go ahead, by all means, quit. Because I completely sympathize and empathize in that regard. Oh, we have definitely got to film. I want to film the clock tower. I always like that, like the wall ivy. The last full semester I had working here, I didn't really have time and sit here and go, oh, look at the wall ivy. Look at the anal fisting pagoda. That's the science building up there, I think. Or no, that's the library. That's the library. I think the science building's gone. I think the science building's gone, man. If we were to go to Salt Lake today, which would be like out of the question, but just entertain my hypothetical question, or not really so much a question, a statement, it would basically be like when we went on Labor Day and nothing would be fucking open.
Yeah, that's right. Everything closed on Sunday.
Yep. I figured at least, because it was on a Monday, Labor Day fell on a Monday,
Yeah, like
the businesses at least be like, hey, let's make money so people who are going out on Labor Day can spend it with us.
Yeah, restaurants would be open for all the people who never go to restaurants on the weekend.
And I knew that. I knew I was not going to like that Brazilian play, that toucan, whatever. I knew I was not going to like it.
We'll keep bringing the meat, and you can go up to the salad bar as much as you like.
Like they, I mean, it's like, I mean, even like Golden Corral and Hometown Buffet doesn't do it that way. And then at the end of the night, you'll have like an $800 bill. That's the music building. That's either the music building or the English building. I never took music, so. I think this is the business building. I went in here once for a, whatchamacallit, a focus group thing I was doing, and I got paid $25 for it. I got paid $25 because you got paid depending on how many answers you got right. So it was like a focus group. It was like a test, and you could volunteer to do it. You weren't like, it didn't count against you or for you. It's just something to do. And of course, the incentive was money.
Yeah.
That looks like it goes underground.
Looks kind of like they're putting in a funnel.
There's no way they would do that, right? Right? This was the child education building. Not child education, but it's just if you want to be a teacher, this is where like all of your classes are going to be at in this building here. I love the fucking mountains this time of year. Don't they look gorgeous? Even if it like those ruddy spring colors, or not spring, fall, the autumnal colors, orange, brown, green, red. And people always dismiss, oh, fall's ugly, all the trees are dead, but it's like, you know, it doesn't happen all at once, you know. Yeah. So we got about almost 30 minutes worth of footage for not even going in any of the buildings. Okay, that's the engineering building, I think. Didn't I say that's what that was?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Hall, that's where my English class was. Last English class I took there, I got an A-. And then sociology building was down there. I took my history class and I got a B+. Math, I got an incomplete. Fucking math, I got an incomplete. You're like, well, if you want to take another semester, you got to repeat that class. I'm like hell, I'm going to fucking repeat it. Give me an online option to do it online. And I'll do it online. You know.
Yeah.
This is the street I was talking about.
Yeah.
Lots of people would actually come out here and wait for the bus out here who weren't necessarily students. I think that's the sociology building, but they changed it. Because remember, it used to be like the slate gray color, and now it's like a peach orangish color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they must have demolished it and rebuilt it, right? That would be the only... Because remember, that used to be a big old gray looking building, remember? That's the Catholic seminary, or whatever you call it, building. Which I never had any reason to go there because I'm not Catholic. Just like the Mormon seminary building, I had no reason to go there because I'm not Mormon. This little house here is a writing lab. And teachers would take their students there. I actually went in there and worked on a paper there. She brought the whole class there. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, that house is not a house, it's a writing lab. Yeah, that's the building. That used to be the language or the history building.
Yeah.
History, sociology, yeah, they completely fucking rechanged it. Not rechanged, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They demolished it and fucking did all that shit. Veterans upward bound. So does that mean if you're a veteran, they'll give you good lessons? They won't treat you like an asshole? Let's see. It should be about 11 right now, right? 10:45, so not quite. Yeah, they completely changed that building. It's really funny. It's because that gray area there, that little docking cargo, because that's what it leads to, like a little cargo. There's like no traffic. We can just hustle over here. What the hell is that? That's like a new garage area, isn't it? A new parking area. Oh, that must be for the little Institute of Religion, the little LDS parking. They have to self-segregate, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They probably have little self-segregated LDS dorms too, right? Okay, all this, maybe this is new, but this looks like it's the same that it was years ago.